Melody the Melon is about to be your new favorite companion, and you can sew her in under an hour. With our pattern pieces all cut out, we'll start by lining up our watermelon rind pieces with the fruit pieces and sewing those together on the bottom. Then press that rind fabric out and our pieces are ready for some quilting. This is a great way to use up some scrap batting that you probably have lying around. Get those basted in place and then you can quilt as desired. I just did some straight vertical line quilting on mine. Once that's all quilted, we can trim off all that excess batting and get ready to start giving Melody a face. I started by using my awl to poke holes in the paper pattern and then using my water-soluble marker to mark through those holes and make my guidelines for the eyes and the mouth. For the eyes, we're using safety eyes, so to start we need to use that awl again to poke holes into our fabric. Then you can insert the safety eyes into those holes. It takes quite a bit of pushing to get it all the way through, and then there's a clear plastic cap that goes on the back to keep them in place. Then for the mouth, I'm just using some black embroidery thread and doing a back stitch all along that line. Once those details are added, it's time to assemble Melody. So we'll start by placing our 2 watermelon slice pieces right sides together and then making some marks for the opening we're going to leave for turning it right side out. Then just sew all the way around, starting and stopping on either side of the opening with a back stitch. Once that's sewn, snip into the seam allowance around the curve at the top for a better looking seam when this is turned right side out. Then we'll snip off the little bits of corners and we'll box those corners out to give Melody a more 3D effect. Pinch the front and back of Melody so that the bottom and the side seams line up and create this triangle, and then make a mark 1 inch down from the point of the triangle on both sides and connect them with a line. Do this on both of Melody's bottom corners and then sew on that line. And once that's sewn, you can trim off that excess triangle of fabric, leaving about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then finally, it's time to turn Melody right side out. As you're turning, you can use your finger or a pen or something similar to really poke into all of those seams and get Melody looking her best. Now it's time to give Melody her stuffing. The best trick for getting the most even stuffing is to rip your fiberfill into these tiny little pieces and stuff them in one at a time. It might take a little bit of extra time and patience, however, you will get the least lumpy plushie you've ever stuffed. And just like that, the last thing that we have left to do is sew closed that hole that we left in Melody's side. To sew the hole closed, we'll just use an invisible ladder stitch in the seam allowance there, and then Melody will be all done. I think she turned out so cute for such a quick project, and she is perfect for on your desk or as a little gift.